Qualities that the recruiters are looking for the candidates. Number one, team player. Working in an airplane, you will be working with a team. You, the captain, the pilots, the ground staff, and you guys, you are one whole team. It's you against the passengers. You need to be responsible to be able to be a part of a good team. Everybody has to carry their own weight. So they're looking for someone with signs and symptoms of someone who has shown responsibility in their life. Understanding nature. So being a flight attendant basically is a service-oriented job. So being in a service-oriented job, you are faced with people. You are not dealing with computers here. So you need to be able to be understanding with what people are going through, what condition they are right now, and just be able to feel the room. Confident. Sometimes, as the flight attendant, you are the spokesperson of the airline, and they have some rules and regulations that they need to implement. Nobody's gonna be there to implement those but you. So you have to be confident in doing so. Sense of humor. So a sense of humor is always an asset to any kind of situation, any company, or any. It's such a great life skill. So they are looking for this in their team. So you will be able, when you're working with people who are always happy and has a sense of humor, it makes everything lighter, isn't it? So caring, just like I said earlier, this is another way of being. This is just a step up to understanding nature. Caring is you care about the people that you talk to. You care about your teammates, you care about the pilots, you care about your passengers. So they want to have someone that has this quality unique to them. Good grooming. So being a flight attendant doesn't always mean that yes, we're only humans, but it also entails that you carry the image of the airline. So they always want someone who at least presents themselves the best way all the time. So you always have to present your best version of yourself, because when you wear that uniform, they don't see you. They don't see me as Ruth. They see me as flight attendant of this airline. So they will say, that flight attendant of, for example, AirAsia is so hot. Oh my God, all flight attendants of AirAsia are hot, right? So this is how it naturally works in the minds of passengers. So they want to see that you will be someone who will be able to portray a very good image of the company. Motivated. When you do the job, you will not be doing the job with someone looking over your shoulders. You will be doing the job alone, and you will be on air on your own. So they want someone who's motivated to work, motivated to care about the industry and things like that. Enthusiastic. Just like having a sense of humor, enthusiasm can come very handy in this type of profession. Can you imagine if you're dealing with people who are delayed in their flight, who are very grumpy and angry, and they come to you and you're all smiling and enthusiastic? You kind of influence those people, right? And that's a good asset for any airline company. Dependable. Just like in the beginning, the first quality that we need to have is team player. And a good team player is always dependable. It's like this, because if you are working in a flight attendant job, what happens is that your labor is divided. There's division of labor. And if you are someone who would just say, oh, I don't want to do my part of the job today, so the whole team will be suffering because of you. So they are looking for someone who they can depend on to do their part of the job and even more. So that is why people or recruiters are looking for dependable people. Friendliness. Just like you might already have an idea that a flight attendant deals with different kinds of people from all sorts of different backgrounds and all sorts of different place. So being friendly is a quality and a trait that the airline ambassadors or the airline flight attendants must have, because you have to welcome everyone into your flight. Resilience. So during the flight, there are lots of challenges. Passengers who doesn't listen to you, kids, or very naughty passengers trying to see where your limits are. So you have to be resilient when you're trying to implement those rules of the airline, and also resilience in a way that you are resilient in trying to do the job that you have and not giving up if times are hard. Patience. So this is the number one trait that you need if you are going to work in a customer service industry or any service industry, because customer is always right, and sometimes there will be times that your patience will be tested, and they are looking for people who will not cause more trouble in difficult situations, but someone who will be able to go through it, be patient about it, and not make a small issue into a bigger one. So that's what it is. Mature outlook in life. Just like in relation to what I just said earlier, somebody who doesn't make small issues into a bigger one. And also being an international flight attendant, especially, you have to leave your own country, and your mom will not be there for you. You are in a totally different country, a totally different culture, and you gotta have to be able to handle yourself in that kind of situation to be able to do this career. Organized. So one of the job descriptions, the second one, says that you are in charge of the catering, the supplies, the food in the airline. So you have to be organized in a sense that the job will sometimes challenge you in a way that you will have only 2 hours of flight, and then in that 2 hours you have to feed 300 people. So how do you do that? You have to be able to have such great organizational skills to be able to manage your time and deliver the service. Effective listener. So when people complain to you, the first thing that you need to do is listen to the complaint. Don't try to assume that you know what they're talking about already, because that will just make the issue bigger. So they're looking for people who knows how to listen, also listen to their colleagues and listen to their captains. Assertiveness is being firm without being aggressive. It's standing your ground but being classy about it, being nice about it, not meaning that you really are firm in what you want to implement, but you don't really have to cause an argument just to implement those. So being assertive is a skill, and that is what airlines are looking for. Good communicator. So this job entails a lot of communication. Communication with the passengers, communication with your co-crew, communication with your captains, and that is a daily grind of the job. And so they need people who communicates very well, not just on speaking in English, and also but by the way that they handle themselves, because the number one source of problems in life and in airline are miscommunications issues. So that is why this is very important to them. So all of this material are an excerpt from my upcoming book, Ready for Takeoff, 8 Proven Steps to Get Your Dream Job as a Flight Attendant. And it is coming out soon. So you guys, I know you've been waiting a long time, but don't worry, we are having progress. So we are getting there. So that's lesson 1. And the next one will be lesson 2. What ensures a successful flight attendant interview? What does it really take to get your wings? So this is what I'm going to discuss with you guys on the next installment of this video. So watch out for that. I'm gonna send it to you in the coming days, and I'll fly with you soon.